August something or another, and I am very excited because I am starting on the August sewing project. And I feel like I say this every month, but whatever project I'm currently working on, it's always my favorite. And I think it's because the anticipation of watching it go from an idea to an actual finished product is what I love. I am so excited. I'm going to try to finish this whole thing today. It is, what day is it? It is August 20 something. Okay. This weekend is the 28th and the 29th. So it's like the 23rd, the 22nd. Today's Monday, the 23rd, August 23rd. Yes. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you whatever. So this is the fabric that I'm using. It is from Melanated Fabrics. Yes, it is a black owned fabric company. It's curated by Mimi G and Brittany J. Mimi G, she works with Simplicity, and I use a lot of her patterns and stuff. And as you can see, it's the same style, the same pattern, but it is different colors. So this is like a mustard zebra print, and the outline on this one is brown. This is a burnt orange zebra print, and the outline on this one is white. And this is a brown, more of a taupe zebra print, and the outline on this one is green. And you know, olive is my color. So I have 3 of this one, 3 of this one, and 5 of the orange. So this is what the outfit is going to be. It is pants. I know it's very hard to see, but it's pants. Can you tell they're pants down there? Pants. And this is a shirt. These are like wide leg pants, very, very wide leg pants. A shirt, strapless, that comes like, and it stops here, and then, but it, like as the actual shirt part that keeps it together, but it continues down the front. It's like 2 panels. A panel down the front to cover up the goods, and a panel down the back to cover up the goods. These are the grommets on each side that I'm going to lace up and then let hang down. Let the rest of the strings hang down. So it's a panel in the front, a panel in the back, and it's going to be laced up on the sides. And then after I tie it right here above the hips, the strings are just going to hang down. So the front panel and the back panels are going to be this mustard color. The pants are going to be orange, and the strings to tie up the lace, the strings for the laces are going to be in the taupe color. So right now, first we get started on the wide leg pants. Fabric was the backs facing, the wrong sides facing each other, and I've cut out 2 fronts and I've cut out 2 backs. I'm going to now take the patterns off because it is very easy to tell the difference between the front and the back. The front has a smaller crotch for the vagina, and the back has a much larger area for the booty, because hopefully your back side is larger than your front side. Even if you get confused, you put the 2 together. One is clearly, if I can get it together, one is clearly much further than the other. So the smaller side is for the front and the larger is for the back. So it's really easy to tell them apart. That's why I could take the patterns off. And I'm going to pair, I'm going to take the backs and I'm going to pair them with 2 fronts, and I'm going to sew them along the sides right here, just like that. And when I'm done sewing it along the sides, I'm going to sew it on the inside, not the actual crotch, but the inside. So the shortest side and the longest side on both of them. So this is the fit of the pants, and in order to make it more wide-legged, I'm going to cut from the crotch to here. So kind of look like a high-waisted swimsuit. So from the crotch diagonally to here on both sides, and then add the actual pant leg. So these 2 pieces of fabric are going to be my pants legs, and I cut them, you know, this is, how many inches is this? This is, about, I think this is like 55 inches across from here to here, all the way across 55 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it inside out and sew the seam. I'm going to go ahead and sew the seam all the way down, and then I'm going to go ahead and hem it at the bottom. Why? So that all I have to do is attach it to the top of the pants, and that's it. So when I say it's going to be a wide leg pants like this, this is one piece of the leg. This is one side of the pants. My leg is going to be in this whole thing. And how I'm going to get it to fit is it is going, hold on, this is probably confusing. This is my pants. This is the upper pant. This is going to be the bottom pant, and it is going to what is it called? It's going to be pleated like that, all the way down. So after I finish sewing the side, what I'm going to have to do is come back, put this on here, right here probably. Oh no, this will be the inside. So like this. And probably just cut across, or like this. So I'll just cut across from here, diagonal, all the way to here, so that it's not like this. Give a closer look. So instead of me sewing it to here, I'm going to cut across this diagonally from here all the way to here, so that it would sit like this. You'll see, it'll make sense. Now that the pants are done, it's time to move on to the top, which I said was just a really long rectangle. One side is going to cover the front and the other rectangle is going to cover the back, and it's going to be just a couple inches above the pants. Also, I went ahead and measured how wide I wanted it to be. I think I want it to be 17 inches across my bust and 17 inches across my back, and I want to do 51 inches down. So now I just have to cut that out. Because this is super thin and I'm probably not going to wear any real undergarments with it, I'm going to double it. So I'm going to do 4 of these. The 4 pieces of really long rectangles. I'm just going to sit here and just come down. I'm going to grommet these over here, this part over here, just to the hips, and this part is going to hang down in the front like that. So what I have to do is, like I said, this is thin fabric, so I put it right sides together. I'm going to press it, and then I am going to sew it, and then sew it all around the edges, leave a little spot open, and then go back and top, well, maybe not top stitch, but I'll close this part up. It's gonna be very easy. You're just making 2 really big long rectangles, and then I'm going to add the grommets to it, and then I'm going to make the what do you call it, the string to lace it up with out of this fabric. morning, the 24th, I think. Yeah, the 24th. And I'm about to make these straps. So they're going to be long. They're going to be the same length as the top. But I have to add a bit more length because they're going to be woven. So it has to be, you know, I have to add more length for that. So it will still be just as long. So to simply do this, I'm going to place this down on top of here. And pause. I would just like to thank Melanated Fabrics, like I said before in the previous video, a Black-owned business, for having such a variety of fabrics. I don't have physical access to a lot of fabric stores. It's pretty much just Joann and Hobby Lobby, and they pretty much have basics. And at Joann, if I want something more, I'm going to pay a whole lot more. But between moodfabrics.com and Melanated Fabrics, I'm just really, really appreciative. Also, Black business.